so we are back on water execution. I want to dive a little bit deeper into it. Let's go ahead and take a look at some things here. We'll start off with the RustGAD right on 119. Now we have the same ports open that we had before, obviously, right? And let's go ahead and let's start to rate this guy like a little bit, right? We'll do a NXC SMB on him like right there, right? Don't know if that's even a password anymore. And we do see that it's called invoke.local. So let's go ahead and let's try to do a quick maybe SMB client. We can try that. We try NXC, SMB, TAC U, TAC P, that. Try something like that. See if we are able to log in. Maybe TAC users. Maybe drop users like this. Nope. Okay. Let's try TAC U anonymous. TAC users. Nope. Okay. Let's go ahead and try TAC P. Anonymous, something like that. Alright, so we're not able to get it like that. That's okay, right? Let's go ahead and let's check out LDAP search. Or let's actually try make directory LDAP. We'll see the LDAP. Let's try an LDAP domain dump. LDAP domain dump for LDAP. And then our IP address up here, right? And we're going to do port 389. Right, doesn't seem like that at all. Let's try it without port 389 at the end there. Okay, it doesn't seem like that. It's not allowing us in. Let's try an LDAP search. Pretty much for this exact thing right here. And we'll go ahead and we'll save that into dump.txt. Let's see if it actually dumps first. It does. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and save that into dump.txt. And we'll cat that dump.txt. Actually, did it save it? Yeah, it did. Okay, cool. And let's go ahead and grep for SAM account name. Right. And we'll go ahead and we'll save that into a.txt. We'll cut that a.txt. Yep, right there. On that guy right there. Save it slot number 2 for b.txt. We'll go ahead and we'll cut that cut tag d, or actually cat b.txt. Send into usernames.txt. Now if I cat that usernames.txt, we can see that we now have no spaces in there. Awesome. Okay. Let's go ahead and remove that a.txt, b.txt, and now we just have our usernames.txt. Let's go ahead and cat that dump.txt again. And this time we're going to grep that guy for description. Right, see if we get anything cool in here. We do. We have some passwords in here, right? Let's go ahead and throw this password into a hash.txt or into a pass.txt. And we'll throw this password like right here also into a pass.txt. Now let's go ahead and do an NXC SMB, and we're going to try that for usernames.txt with that password we just got right. And we'll go ahead and we'll do a tac continue on success. And let's go ahead and see if that works at all for us, or what we can get right. All right, awesome. So we got a couple things in here, right? We got one like right there. Let's see if we got anything else. Not looking like anything. Oh, one right here. Okay, so we have Edith Glumia and Bettina Adela. Okay, so let's go ahead and put these two. We'll just go ahead and we'll echo that. Get rid of all this. Actually, you know what we can do? We go ahead and save that into a we'll call it brute.txt, right? And then from here, we can go ahead and cat that brute.txt, and we're going to grep for let's see here, status password, what's changed, right? Grep that guy, status password. There we go. Okay, so now there's both of those. So let's go ahead and change one of these passwords. We'll do an SMB password, TAC U, for let's say Aditha or whatever. Then we'll go ahead and we'll do a TAC P. I don't think it's a capital U like that. I think it's a lowercase u like that. I think it is. And we'll go ahead and we'll throw this into there. Actually, I don't think I actually need that. I actually need the host that it's going to, right? So we actually need that different host like right there. Did I forget how to do this for some reason? It seems like I did, huh? TAC U is definitely like that. It's definitely with a capital though. Let's go ahead and just put in 192.168.0.119, I believe it is. No, that's not going to work right there. Attack R for remote machine. Old password was where we had there. New password, we'll do PASSW0RD exclamation point. Alright, cool. So we now changed her passwords. Now if we NXC her, let's go ahead and see what she can do, right? With that new password. Make sure that, first off, okay, cool. So we know that password did work like right there. Let's go and try an LDAP domain dump. LDAP, and then we'll do attack, I believe it's just attack U, Aditha.llema, and then we'll do a quick attack P. Is that right? Okay, must include domain, okay. I feel like I did. Let's go and put this in quotes then. Okay, cool. Attack LA. Let's go ahead and do a Firefox for domain users.html. Let's see what we got here, right? See those same passwords that we saw before, the description field. Not seeing much else in here, right? Okay. And we can also look up what those users belong to and everything like that, right? We had, I already forgot her name. We have Aditha Golema. So she's right here. She belongs to sales. Normal account. All right, so we know that she belongs to sales. This many people belong to sales, like right here. We also see is don't require pre-authentication. So that means we got quite a few users with that we can do a get IP users on for indofolk.local, right? Users files going to be usernames.txt, no pass, domain controller IP address 192.168.0.119. We'll go ahead and we'll drop that into hash.txt. So we cat that hash.txt, and we do get a few people in here. All right, we actually get quite a few. So let's go ahead and also now we have that. Let's go ahead and crack these first. Let's go ahead and use John hash.txt, see if we get anything here. Okay, so none of those. Oh, let's try a tac format actually. Tac format, KRB5 as rep. In case you forget, it's right there. And we get a bunch of passwords actually. So we have a bunch of users and passwords now. Let's just go ahead and we'll just copy all those. We'll just echo every single one of those into a user pass.txt file, right? Just so we have those, right? Let's see if any of these people mean anything. Minerva, Kitty, Data. We can go and hit back here. Oh, Minerva, she's part of sales. We had Kitty, Data. Data's part of marketing. That's a different one, right? Kitty's part of accounting. That's a different one. So we got some good stuff here, right? Claire, Carita, Claire. All right, she's part of sales and marketing. So we like that. Clarita, I think was one of them, right? I don't know. Carita. Carita's part of accounting. AILYN. Part of sales again. And then we also have MOS. She's part of accounting and marketing. Okay. So we get quite a few users here, right? Let's go ahead and do a get user SPN also. For invoke.local, we go ahead and use Vivi. We believe that her password, yep, her password is Pepper. And we'll go ahead and see if there's any first off. There are, okay. Attack request. We'll save that in the hash.txt, and we'll go ahead and John that hash.txt again. See if we get anything back with this. We do not, right? So none of those passwords, we couldn't crack any of those hashes there. I think it's time to run Bloodhound. Let's go ahead and run Bloodhound, and we'll try some stuff from there, right? So let's go ahead and make directory blood. We'll cd it there. Bloodhound Python. Do we actually have that user link right there, or is that an old one? Nope, she's still good. Okay, cool. So Liddy on computer, cool. Okay, taxi all, add to that IP address. Looks good to me. Awesome. All right, let's go ahead and throw that guy into Bloodhound. I was messing with this guy a little bit earlier, probably tell. Desktop, water execution, blood. There we go. All right, awesome. And we have a whole bunch of users we got to look through. So let's start with Minerva. All right, we go ahead and mark her as owned. Let's see what she can do here. All right, she does have reachable high-value targets. She does have generic all over marketing and then right DACL. Right over a user, Lily Freddick. So she's part of sales who has generic all over marketing. So let's go ahead and mess with that generic all first. All right, we'll go ahead and we'll add ourselves to that group, right? Let's go ahead and do that. And that was for Minerva, right? Target group is going to be marketing because we are part of sales, so we can add ourselves to marketing. Target user is minerva.jelene. The domain of invoke.local. Controlled user. Her password was his sex, and then the domain controller 192.168.0.119. Let's go and try that. Okay, looks like we added ourselves. So now we should technically be part of marketing now. So we have now owned that group. We have now owned this group. And we now have a right DACL over Lily Frederica, right, who has DC sync capabilities. So let's go ahead and check out that right DACL. Links abuse game, we can do a DACL edit, a DACL edit, okay? And I did actually get this to work, so we're going to try it. So we're going to go ahead and use DACL edit. I did already download it, put it in my user bin. If you don't know how to download it, it is on my YouTube on how to download DACL edit. Okay, action rights, full control. I think that's what we want, like right there. Principal controlled user, who is Minerva.jelene. Target user, who is going to be, let's see here, Lily Frederica, right? Invoke.local. I might have to look back at my notes for this one. Controlled user again, because how it has it there and how it works are two different things. So, and invoke.local, if I go ahead and cat my Etsy host, invoke.local is already part of my Etsy host. So hopefully it just logs like right there. We're about to find out. And it does say DACL modified successfully. All right, so if I go over to my notes now, and I look at Windows, and I look at, let's see here, Bloodhound. All right, Bloodhound information. I did just make, I believe it's DACL right. Nope, not that one, like right there. Oh, did I actually not put it in here yet? That's owner edit. Okay, cool. So we have generic all now, right? Generic all over user. So we can go ahead and throw that one in there now. Good. New note. Generic all. Or no, right DACL, right? Over user. All right, cool. So we'll go ahead and we'll show that like right there, right? We'll go ahead and we'll grab this, that guy like right there. All right, cool. So now from here, let's see what else we can do. We can do a targeted Kerberos attack, right? We could try that. All right. And this one, like right here, you can call for an actual user, or you can just send it across the whole thing. to see who you can actually target a Kerberos on. We're just going to set it across the whole thing because you never know, we might get somebody else. Controlled user is ourselves. And their password is sex. Did it like that all now, did it? It's been as successfully for Lily Frederica. Okay, so it did actually find her. Okay, clock skew to great. Here's something, okay, that you might have not seen before. So if it says clock skew to great, all right, I do have this in my in here somewhere, in my Active Directory stuff somewhere. Is it a Bloodhound? Don't remember exactly where I put it at. But there is a way to be able to. It's under enumeration. I don't think so. I'll see why it would be. LDAP script inv find shares, fortify Kerberos might be under Kerberos clock skew to great. Alright, what we want to do, this has been depreciated, it still works though, but we want to do a sudo rdate and throw it at the domain controller, right, that we're trying to connect to, and then do it again. And there we go. Alright, so we've now done a targeted Kerberos attack, alright, on that user. And as you can see, we also got the other SPIs that we saw before, right? But there's our Lily Frederica, like right there. And we also got Karina Marui. So we actually got two people there, right? So that's why I was just saying, just throw it at everything, because you never know what else we're going to get. So let's go ahead and show that we did this next in our generic all over user, or DACL right, excuse me. Nope, what was it again? Was it DACL right? DACL right, right DACL over user. Actually, I should call this DACL right. Let's go ahead and rename this to DACL right over user from Linux. There we go. Okay, so we do that, and then we did get our nice like little hashes like right here. So we got some good hashes like right there, right? Told you I was going to go a little bit deeper than we did last time on this guy. Revisited, right? It's always good to revisit stuff. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and let's continue on with this thing. All right, we got that guy done. We'll go ahead, we'll close out of there. And now that we have that, let's go ahead and try to crack her hash. I wonder if I can actually just save this all to a file. Save that to hash.txt. And I wonder if John the Ripper will actually be able to look through there. Clock skew to great again. There we go. That's a problem with VirtualBox. It will continue to go back to what it had. So we can actually. So we can actually save that to a file and then just straight up use John the Ripper. And we get quite a few passwords in here now, don't we? Cool. Now I'm wondering where those passwords came from and why we couldn't crack them before, right? So let's go ahead and echo Jennifer into, where are we? Are we still in Bloodhound? We are. We'll echo 111. Let's go ahead and copy that one like right there. Echo this into pass.txt. And I think I just overwrote pass.txt, did I? Yep. So we'll echo this and do pass.txt. And lastly, we'll echo into pass.txt, which is like right here might actually be Carrot's password or something like that. Let's go ahead and NXC SMB. And we're going to do that for usernames, right? And we'll go ahead and we'll use that pass.txt now. I probably should continue my success. And you notice that we actually got exchange service that time. We should probably also put that into a file, into brute.txt. We'll throw that back into there. And let's go ahead and say this user is now owned. And well, we have not actually owned that user yet now, have we? Let's go ahead and cat boot.text, and we'll grep for a plus sign. Let's see what we got so far. Never mind, that user is owned. Lily Frederico's password is that like right there, P outside SSW0RD exclamation point. But that may have been from earlier, another time that I did it. So we're not going to do that yet, right? So we did that. And we did do a target Kerberos, okay? But we may have not actually cracked her password yet. Let's say we did it. We can also change her password. So let's go ahead and do this like right here. Because we can also change that user's password. And the target user is Lily Frederica, right? And we'll make her password, sure. We should make it something like this. We'll make it something like that, okay? Just so we know that it is different, so we can't, oh, it's the same thing. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and we will do domain of invoke.local, controlled user, a password for that controlled user, and then lastly the domain controller, which is 192.168.0.119. All right, now we've now changed her password. So if we actually go ahead and we look at Lily Frederica with the password of that my password, we go ahead, we delete the rest of this. We can see that we can log in as her, right? And this is, she does have DC sync rights, right? Which means that we should be able to do a secrets dump over everything. So let's go ahead and try that. Secrets dump.py, invoke.local / Lily.Frederica, right? Her password. Whoops. Her password at 192.168.0.119. And there we go. We did do a secrets dump, which means we can now go ahead and grab that admin hash and do whatever we want with it, right? We can also take every single one of these now and try to crack every single one of those. Right, so we'll take all these NTLM hashes like right here. And we'll scroll up. We should be able to try to crack every single one of those. Echo all of those into hash.text. And we'll go ahead, we will John that hash.text, right? And we want to do a tac format of NT. And we can also use hashcat for this too, right? So we try hashcat. I always forget what NT is, but we've now done that portion of it, right? I do not remember what that other user was that we had. There we go. Let's go and check out some of these other users though, because we had that cat user pass.text. We just did that one. I just picked the bottom one. We got Kitty Catrine. Let's go ahead and see what they can do. Right. We're going to mark her as own. Reachable high value targets is 10. Right. She could generic right over Jerry Lee Khalid. Let's go ahead and take a look at that generic right like real quick. We can go ahead and do the same thing. This time we can do a pie whisker. All right. We'll go ahead. We'll try that guy right there. And also targeted Kerberos against that user. Let's go ahead and try this like right here. Let's go ahead and do an invoke.local controlled user of Kitty Katrine. Sounds like latrine. Suck it is the password. Target account is going to be Jerry Lee Khalid. Just go ahead and grab that. And let's see if that actually works at all. Okay, it does, But now, how do we actually use this, right? Let's go ahead and look it up. Let's go look up, I think I actually have it already up here. Owner edit. Yeah, it's got like right here, did it? Yeah, you did you? That's owner edit. But I think he used pie whisker in here, did he? Doesn't look like it actually. There we go. Generic right with pie whisker. If they use password as well, Mimby cats, right DACL. Generic all shell credentials written about. Okay. Let's go ahead and check out this link right here. Whisker, okay. Oh, he's just grabbing that whole thing, huh? He's already on the machine, though. I want to kind of do it through whisker. Whisker.py. Let's go ahead and see if we can figure it out for this one. He's doing whisker.exe. All right. I'm sure we should be able to figure it out, though. He's using Rubius, which we don't want to use that. He's doing LSA, Rubius, non-domain join. Okay, if we did our pie whisker, right? We kind of did that like right there. We didn't name it DC, but we did get something right. Then he's got the TJT like right here. Okay, let's go ahead and check out what this is. This one's going to be QH, that like right there. PFX pass is going to be with the password that they tell us it is, right? We didn't save it as anything though for the C cache, now did we? What if we just do an invoke.local? Yeah, it does definitely need a C cache like right there. So we need to rerun this guy like right here, this pie whisker, with a argument to be able to call back for that C cache. So we'll do a tech file named DC, just like he has like right here. His target is DC $. So that's his target like right there. Then his C cache is like right there. So we actually want to do something like this. Now we should have a, okay, this is called dc.pfx, but we don't have, let's go and try that again. But ours is for a user, which is Jerry Colleen, right? Jerry Colleen. And we got obviously a whole new password. It's called dc.pfx now. So we actually want to put dc.pfx like right here, dc. And then we'll put in that whole new password like right here. But it's going to say no C cache file still, because we don't have a C cache file like right here. So how do we get around that portion of it, right? So he's doing that. Boom, boom, target action, file name DC. Okay, I guess maybe we just make up our own. Let's try that. Let's try like a dc.ccache. Do something like that. Yeah, because I don't think that actually exists like right there, right? Also wonder if maybe the timing's off like right now too. So let's go ahead and check the timing like real quick. Okay. Yeah, this is the same problem I was having earlier with this like right here. I don't know if it has something to do with this. I mean, I don't have an actual C cache file in my thing like right now. That's one thing. But he's actually exporting afterwards, and they actually make that ticket grade ticket, huh? You hate to see it. I also may have to actually look at an actual computer itself, huh? Not just at, what is it? I have to actually look at this machine itself, not a user. But that's something I'm going to work out later on and hopefully figure out at some point. Or maybe this lab just doesn't like it. Who knows? We'll try this like right here just to make sure. Yep, okay. So it's definitely not that like right there. It's definitely what we had before with that user like right there, right? It's definitely that. It just will not, for some reason, do this portion of it. We have our PFX pass like right here. Just does not like that portion of it, huh? Okay. What if we can do an at side? We go ahead and make sure the date's still good. Yep, nothing. Okay. All right, that's okay. That's something we'll have to work on another day or whatever. Let's go ahead and see who else we have for our cat user pass.text. We have Dana Steffi, or somebody else knows. Let me know down in the comments. Maybe I'm just messing something up or whatever else. All right. She has right. So she has generic right over marketing, who has right DACL. So if we have generic right over a group, we should be able to add ourselves to that group, which you guys saw earlier. We'll go ahead and do it with Dana Steffi, which means that she would technically be able to do everything that we did earlier. And that target group that she is going to be looking at is marketing. Target user is Dana Steffi, or data. Invoke.local. Data's password is Jesse. Ooh, really? Says that we can in the marketing. Says we have generic right privileges over it. But I've got that before also. Oh, it says she's in the group. She's already in it. She has generic right over marketing, but she's already in the group. Okay. So she's already there, then we can just do everything we did earlier. Okay. That's weird. Yeah, she can literally just do everything we did earlier. That's super weird. Okay. Alright. Now let's go ahead and let's see who's next. We have Claire. She's a same exact boat here. She has generic all or Lily, which generic all should allow me to change her password, I believe. Yep, we can do a force change password for her, which you've already seen again. So we don't need to redo that again. All right. Who else do we have? We have Carita, Carita. She's part of a county which has generic right over Jerry Lee Khalid, who has DC sync rights, right? Which is what you have again already seen, right? We already did this target Kerberos attack, like right here, with that generic right. And then we tried to do the other attacks, but we weren't able to get them. Let's go ahead and try that Pie Whisker again then. And we'll do it for the account that we own now. Is RITA Korea.MUIRE with this password right here. And her target is going to be, let me guess, that was the target, wasn't it? Yep, it was. Of course it was. Jerry Lee Khalid. You know what I'm going to do this time? I'm actually going to give it the full path for the cert PFX. Let's just say /home, Cali, desktop, water execution, dc.pfx. Then we'll give it the PFX password here. Same exact error that we got before. All right. A line Lenny. Go ahead and check her out. Mark hers owned, and she just straight up has DC sync. Doesn't know. Where'd she go? Okay, she has sales. Who has generic all right DC. Okay, same exact thing that we had before. All right. Let's use part of DNS admins group. So we'll double click on that. Scroll down, see who the members are. We have Natala and Rosetta, which I have not seen any of those two yet, right? And it doesn't look like they can really do much from that group, like right there. All right. So I think that's going to be about it. Though I think we have much else here. But we weren't able to get that DACL edit, which is something that we couldn't do before. We could never get that guy to work. We finally got him to work this time, so that's pretty exciting stuff for me. I was super stoked about that. Whenever we got that to work, like right there, that DACL edit. You also saw, let me see, the targeted Kerberos attacks, right, and trying to get all these, right, printed off and everything like that. So, get a lot of really great stuff here. But that's going to be about it, right? So that's going to be about it for this one, like right here. Thanks a lot for sticking around. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll talk to you all later.